one.
Okay. Take 71. 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back to Table Talk. I'm Liz, and this is Mark, and I have to ask, what is this, Mark?
So what we're going to do here is we're going to explain how we build a roof.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay.
So
So,
let's get started. Ready?
Starting with a piece of wood.
Well, this is very similar to wood, decking, sheathing, plywood, OSB, is all the same term.
Oh.
That's what's underneath your shingles.
Oh, yeah. I've heard people say
So that's above the
plywood's
rafters and below the roofing material,
bad.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is part of the roof assembly, and we're going to show you how we assemble a roof today.
Okay, cool.
So now that everything is tore off, we make sure that this is free from defects.
Right.
So no water damage, right?
Right.
It's nice and dry, it's clean. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to use is we're going to seal the roof by using what this is called ice and water seal.
I've heard that. Okay.
So this will stop, and we put this along. We'll have you flip the next page.
Oh.
Yep, one page there, and you'll see in the video or in the photo, it's along the valleys and along the eaves. So we put this at least 24 inches past the interior wall. So sometimes it's just, if you have like an 8-inch soffit, then we only need one roll.
Oh.
If you have a 2-foot soffit, we put 2 rolls. And so most homes in our area have a 2-foot soffit. So we put 2 rolls, which is up 6 feet. That guarantees you protection against ice damming and water intrusion.
I have to ask you, what is a soffit? I don't know
That's
what a soffit
the
is.
underhang.
Oh, okay.
You know, like when you walk outside your door and you look out and you see the vents underneath, that's your soffit.
Okay.
So the next thing that we need to do is we need to make sure, we call it drying in the roof. And we're using a synthetic underlayment, and I want you to feel that. This is synthetic roof underlayment. Kind of clothy on one side, papery on the other.
Almost feels like
it's called
felt.
synthetic.
Yeah, it's weird.
And it's really tough.
Ah.
So this is almost like putting a tarp over the roof.
Way you can tear that.
So when we put that on, that goes. We'll flip the chart.
Sorry. Flip it back this way.
Yep.
That's it.
So that was.
Oops, was that the wrong one?
No, that's. What do we got here?
Did I flip the wrong page? I probably flipped the wrong page.
That's the intake vent that we don't use.
Oh.
We don't use that in our area. So now the next thing that we want to do is, that's so funny. Because a lot of people, what is that, right?
Did I do the wrong one?
Yeah. And I'm sitting here, I've done this a million times. I'm like, what is that? Okay. So don't flip.
Oh, don't flip.
This is the starter shingle.
Okay.
And this goes down on the edge. And then you notice there's a seal stripe here.
Yes.
And what this is meant to do, this is an Owens Corning Starter Plus. Now I want you to think about something. To get a total protection system warranty, we need a minimum of 5 products, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. So 1, ice and water. 2, synthetic. Starter, right? There's 3.
Oh, okay.
So now here's what we're going to do. Is the next one. That's our starter strip.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that mean everything else goes up on top of that one?
Yep, I'm going to show you. So now we put the shingles on, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you remember that seal that's here?
Yes.
Okay, so when we put the shingles on and the wind comes, it doesn't blow up the shingle.
Oh, because it sticks right to it.
Yep. And so one of the things is that this is one of the upgraded shingles from Owens Corning. It's called the Duration shingle.
Okay.
With sure nail technology. You see it looks like it has a cloth strip in here.
Does.
So what that does is when the nails go through, there's no thought process of where we nail. We have to nail in this strip.
Ah, okay.
So not too high, not too low. As long as it's in the strip, it's good.
And it's good.
And then it's spaced accordingly, right? But we don't have to judge the up and down. So the nice thing about it stops the nails from going through the shingle so that when the wind does blow, it holds it down and it's not going anywhere. Oh, wow. Okay. So how many is that?
We're up to 4. Yeah.
Now here's what we call the ridge vent. Okay, and this is ventilation, and it's meant to bend over the peak of the roof.
Well, it doesn't look. It looks like the inside of my air conditioner is what it looks like.
Kind of, right? And it has fins, so there's airflow that goes in, and it keeps it from collapsing. And look, it also tells us the shingle line,
the shingle line,
and where to nail. So
Interesting.
makes
Okay.
it really hard to install this improperly. So this goes on the roof,
On the shingle line.
and then it gets bent over the peak, right?
Oh yeah.
And so here's the next product if you want to flip the chart.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to use one more product. What would this number be?
6.
So this is called a hip
6.
and ridge shingle. This is meant to flex, and look at that, it doesn't even break. Can you see that, folks? This is meant, and so the reason that this shingle was designed to flex is because in the old days, everything was a 3-tab shingle,
Okay.
and then they would just cut those and then make them work.
And then
So
it would
these are
break on
specific,
top.
and then they break, and then
Okay.
water gets in, and these are meant to flex. You can see that,
That's
right?
really cool. Yeah. Oh
Yep. So to move with the roof.
wow. Okay.
So now this is here. There's nail lines where to nail this.
Right there.
Right. So then the shingle goes over the top,
Oh, cool.
and then that nails in. It bends over, and now we have a total protection system roof.
Awesome.
So what we've done is we've sealed the roof.
Right.
We're defending it against water intrusion with the synthetic underlayment, the
felty
Sure-Nail
thing.
technology, keeping the shingles where they're supposed to be. And then we're allowing it to breathe by installing the Owens Corning ridge vent, right?
Right.
So with this is a total protection system warranty. It's what we call peace of mind, knowing that my roof is done and I never have to worry about it.
And is this lifetime?
This gives you a limited lifetime warranty.
Okay.
Now, something that's interesting is that people think, oh, it's just shingles.
Right.
But if any one of these items are substituted, it affects the warranty.
Oh.
So if you substitute these materials
underneath it,
that
nobody
are
sees.
sealing it
Yeah.
and defending it and allowing it to breathe, you don't have a total protection system warranty. So this
Makes
is what
sense.
we actually we were recognized for having the most total protection system roofs installed in our area. Now, what that says, I'm not saying that we sold more roofs.
Mhm.
So I'm not saying we're bigger, best, better, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
What I am saying is that we've been recognized for installing the most total protection system roofs
That's nice.
out of all the people that consider themselves to be Owens Corning contractors.
Well, this is interesting.
So when it comes down to your roof, this is the process.
Wow. I learned something today, Mark.
Yep.
I hope you did too. And if you want to know more, guess what you do? Check out the website at rockford-siding.com or
Or give us
give
a
them a
call.
call.
And we're here to help. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.